Have you ever felt as if life is putting you through a series of trials, testing your patience, resilience, or faith? Perhaps, even in your strongest moments, you've wondered why these challenges keep appearing, as if the universe itself is pushing you towards something deeper, something hidden within. What if these aren't just random obstacles but spiritual tests, meant to awaken parts of you that lie dormant, waiting for the right moment to emerge? In this journey we're about to embark on, we'll uncover the nature of these spiritual trials and why they appear precisely when they do. These tests may seem difficult, even unfair at times, but they hold keys to a higher path, a path that reveals strength, wisdom, and a profound connection to the universe. Imagine being able to face each challenge with clarity, knowing it's part of a larger purpose that's shaping you from within. Together, we'll explore 3 of the most essential spiritual tests that you need to pass, not just for survival, but for transformation. Get ready to dive into the unseen, to discover that the tests you face are more than trials, they're your guides, leading you to a higher understanding and a life of true alignment. So, are you ready to see beyond the struggle and into the purpose it holds? Let's begin. In the hush of dawn, when the world is yet to stir, a single soul awakens. This moment is more than just a beginning, it's a passageway, inviting each person into a sacred rhythm of existence. Far beyond the ordinary expectations of daily life, this sacred cycle awaits to be recognized as a journey of spiritual discovery, a journey where time stands still, and only essence remains. Each morning greets the soul not with tasks, but with a chance to reflect on its purpose, gently echoing the universe's reminder of an eternal, shared truth. This is not simply waking up, it's about waking inwardly, into the depths of one's being. As the sun rises, so does the call for detachment, the kind that frees rather than deprives. Each day, the universe weaves its own lessons, and one of the profound messages that morning brings is that of letting go. Much like the tree must shed its leaves to grow anew, so too must the soul learn to release what no longer serves it. To cling is to stagnate, to let go is to transform. The dawn is a reminder that attachments weigh down the spirit's natural desire to ascend. It is an invitation to release yesterday's burdens, understanding that true spiritual growth comes from embracing freedom over possession. In the quiet hours, one feels the tests of patience emerge, subtle yet profound. This patience is not about passivity but about the conscious surrender to life's rhythm. It is in these first moments of the day, waiting for the world to awaken, that patience is practiced as an act of trust in the universe. Like seeds waiting for spring, this quiet patience speaks of faith in unseen processes. It teaches that growth is not about speed but about resilience, where time is the gentle teacher and patience the faithful student. Then comes the gentle nudge of faith, asking us to believe in what is unseen. Just as the sun rises without fail, there is a silent assurance that life moves in its own rhythm, even when we cannot see where it leads. Faith in the morning is a quiet acknowledgement that, despite uncertainties, there exists a cosmic harmony, guiding each soul toward its spiritual purpose. This faith is not blind but wise, rooted in the observation that the universe has a wisdom beyond our grasp, yet within our reach. Spiritual tests follow as the day unfolds. The morning light symbolizes an opportunity to face inner challenges with openness and curiosity, as if each struggle were a lesson left by a wise teacher. In every minor frustration or impatience, there is a chance to practice resilience, to shape one's spirit into a form of strength and grace. This is the universe's way of gently asking, "Are you ready?" Through these daily tests, the spirit learns adaptability and embraces transformation, understanding that each difficulty encountered is a stepping stone in a far greater journey. For those beginning their day with a heavy heart or unsure steps, consider this a reminder: your journey is unique, yet deeply connected to the cosmic tapestry. The morning asks us to observe, reflect, and align ourselves with the greater flow, to step away from the urgencies of attachment and to align instead with what is eternal. In these quiet moments of dawn, every soul is invited to discover their spiritual purpose, a purpose that evolves not by chance, but by the courage to let go and trust. To embrace the morning is to embrace transformation. As light breaks across the sky, it signals the potential within each person to shed the fears and constraints of yesterday, emerging renewed. This is the essence of resilience, the ability to remain both firm and adaptable, bending to the winds of life but never breaking. In this spirit, transformation becomes not just a goal but a way of life, a continuous unfolding that mirrors the dawn itself. As you journey forward, take a moment to breathe, to listen, and to recognize that the morning is more than a beginning. It's a calling, a quiet invitation to participate in something infinitely larger. So, as you step into the day, ask yourself, what does this dawn want me to learn, to release, to become? In the gentle unfolding of life, detachment emerges as a transformative force, a quiet, yet powerful invitation to release the hold we have on fleeting aspects of existence. Like leaves falling from a tree, each attachment once served its purpose, providing comfort, beauty, and familiarity. Yet, there comes a time when these attachments must be surrendered to allow for fresh growth. In the spiritual journey, detachment is not about forsaking, it is about creating space, inviting new energies and experiences to enter and expand the soul's capacity for growth. This art of letting go is a profound exercise in spiritual growth. Every release, every act of detachment is a testament to one's inner strength. To hold on tightly is to stagnate, but to let go is to transform, to evolve beyond one's former self. In the act of release, there is a sacred alchemy at work, transforming attachments into newfound resilience. Detachment reminds us that life's beauty lies not in permanence, but in its endless cycles of renewal. Consider a river, it flows freely, unhindered by the stones it leaves behind. When we allow ourselves to be like the river, releasing attachments to people, objects, or ideas that no longer serve us, we align with a flow that brings harmony and ease. We become part of a vast rhythm, where nothing is truly lost, only transformed. This is faith in action, a surrender to the cosmic currents that, like a river, carry us toward our purpose with unwavering certainty. In embracing detachment, we face one of the great spiritual tests of existence. This test often reveals itself subtly, asking us if we can trust life enough to release what we hold dear, believing that something more aligned awaits. Much like a butterfly emerging from its cocoon, letting go becomes the threshold to new realms of spiritual discovery. It challenges us to confront our deepest fears of loss and transform them into stepping stones of liberation. Letting go teaches patience and resilience in ways we might not expect. Often, we cling to familiar patterns, hoping to shape them to our desires, only to find that this attachment hinders us. Through the conscious practice of detachment, we learn patience, not just with life, but with ourselves. We begin to see that growth has its own rhythm, one that cannot be hurried. This patience is a silent strength, a waiting with grace as life rearranges itself around us. Detachment is the doorway to true transformation. When we stop grasping at fleeting desires, we make space for what truly serves our journey. This surrender is an invitation to the universe, an open gesture that says, I am ready for what is meant for me. As we transform, we become like the ever-renewing forest, shedding old leaves to make way for new life. This is the natural, cosmic rhythm at work, reminding us that in detachment lies the secret to true, lasting change. In the midst of detachment, we discover our spiritual purpose with greater clarity. Free from the entanglement of what once bound us, our essence shines with unmistakable purity. This purpose, often obscured by the weight of our attachments, now emerges like a beacon, guiding us with the clarity and confidence that only comes from within. We begin to understand that our journey is not defined by what we hold, but by who we become through the art of letting go. With each step, detachment allows us to meet ourselves in a new way, unveiling a strength and clarity that were always present, waiting to emerge. As we let go, we touch upon a freedom that cannot be taken away, a resilience that grows from within. Here, adaptation becomes second nature. In this freedom, we no longer resist life's currents but flow with them, becoming attuned to a greater harmony, a rhythm that is ours yet beyond us. Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you truly are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click the link in the pinned comment and start your transformation now. Patience, that subtle yet profound test of spirit, invites each soul to pause, observe, and breathe in the stillness of life's unfolding mysteries. It is in these quiet moments, where nothing seems to move, that true resilience is forged. Patience is far more than waiting, it's a deliberate surrender to the unseen, a quiet understanding that growth cannot be rushed. It's here, in this test, that one learns that the journey of spiritual growth often unfolds not in leaps, but in gentle, graceful steps. As the soul faces trials, patience becomes an act of faith. This faith is not about certainty but about trust, trusting that the universe has its own timing, its own wisdom. Like a seed waiting to bloom, patience whispers that everything arrives precisely when it's meant to. It is the soul's assurance that every delay has purpose, every waiting period has a hidden gift. In this waiting, the heart learns to lean on faith, embracing the vast unknown as a realm of boundless potential. Patience also asks us to release control, to let go of the need to shape and hurry our experiences. This test challenges the human desire to grasp, to possess, to shape the outcomes. Instead, it invites a softening, a gentle acceptance that life cannot be dictated. This is where the profound art of detachment comes into play, where one learns to hold desires and intentions lightly, allowing them to manifest in their own time and form. Patience, then, becomes a silent prayer of trust, a surrender of the ego's need for certainty. In each moment of waiting, the soul undergoes a quiet transformation. Just as winter prepares the earth for spring, patience cultivates the inner soil for something new. It's a reminder that growth is happening even when it's invisible, that change is occurring beneath the surface. This inner transformation, though unseen, is profound, shaping the spirit in ways that only time can reveal. In this waiting, resilience grows, becoming a foundation upon which the soul's highest aspirations can stand. During this test, spiritual purpose becomes clearer. When we step back from the urgency of now, we see that our lives are woven into a grander tapestry, one that moves beyond the immediacy of wants and needs. Patience opens our eyes to this larger purpose, allowing us to witness the divine orchestration that guides each step of our journey. In this way, patience is not passive, it's an active engagement with the universe, a sacred waiting that aligns us more closely with our true calling. To practice patience is to learn the art of adaptation. As the seasons shift, so too does the spirit learn to adjust, to flow with life's changes. Patience teaches that rigidity leads to suffering, while flexibility opens the way to grace. This adaptability is not about giving up but about finding strength in fluidity, discovering resilience in surrender. It's a reminder that life's delays and detours are part of a sacred choreography, one that moves in ways that only patience allows us to understand. Each test of patience becomes a teacher of resilience. Every postponed dream, every delayed answer, every silent moment is an opportunity to strengthen the spirit. Like a stone shaped by the flow of water, patience sculpts the soul, creating a resilience that does not shatter under pressure but grows ever stronger. In the calm, unhurried flow of time, resilience becomes the foundation upon which the soul stands unshaken, knowing that what is meant will come, and what is not will pass. Embracing patience leads the soul into a state of inner peace, a place where the need for urgency fades and a deeper harmony emerges. It's an alignment with the cosmic rhythm, a participation in the universal flow that binds all things. In patience, one discovers the sacred rhythm of life itself, a rhythm that does not follow the clock but flows with the beat of the universe. As you journey onward, consider this: could your waiting be the universe's way of preparing you for something far beyond your imagination? In moments of struggle, faith becomes a quiet but unbreakable guide, helping the soul navigate the unknown. This faith isn't about having all the answers, but rather about trusting deeply that, even in darkness, a greater purpose is at work. When life feels chaotic, faith is the anchor that grounds us, allowing resilience to grow where certainty is absent. It reminds us that each test, no matter how challenging, has meaning. This inner conviction transforms difficulty into a sacred opportunity for growth and clarity. Adversity often arises not to harm but to shape us, revealing the depths of our spiritual purpose and our ability to grow through hardship. In these trials, we are asked if we can remain steady, if we can hold to our faith when everything else is uncertain. This is where purpose finds its roots, not in ease, but in the courage to face challenges, to evolve and to embrace the journey with trust. Through such faith, we learn that each step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward resilience and wisdom. Inwardly, the soul begins to find strength in faith rather than in the fleeting security of external things. This is an act of transformation, an awakening to the enduring power that lies within. In hardship, faith guides us to a place of inner strength, where resilience is nurtured. Here, the soul lets go of its dependency on the external and embraces a new confidence in its own ability to endure. True strength, we realize, does not depend on circumstances but grows from within. When trials arise, patience walks alongside faith, reminding us that understanding unfolds in its own time. Hardships, like waves, come and go. With patience, we ride these waves, assured that even the fiercest storm will eventually calm. This patience allows us to appreciate that growth is taking place beneath the surface, in ways that may not be immediately visible. With time, each wave shapes us, adding depth and wisdom to our spirit. In challenging times, detachment becomes a natural companion to faith. Letting go of the need to control everything allows us to trust more fully, to believe that even when we cannot see the path ahead, life is leading us exactly where we need to be. True faith, we discover, is not about forcing outcomes but about releasing the mind's need to understand everything, letting go so that the unknown can unfold without resistance. In this surrender, we find a peace that transcends the need for answers. Through this process, spiritual growth emerges as a lived experience. While comfort may offer ease, it is through difficulty that we learn our own strength. Each challenge reveals new layers of resilience, sharpening and refining the spirit like a gem being polished under pressure. The wisdom gained through these moments of faith carries us forward, showing that strength comes not from avoiding difficulty, but from facing it with courage and resolve. Faith also fosters adaptation. Just as rivers naturally find new paths around obstacles, so too does the soul adapt in times of hardship. This adaptability teaches us that flexibility is not a weakness but a vital part of resilience. In life's flow, we learn that by yielding to change rather than resisting it, we open ourselves to new strengths and insights. Through this adaptability, the soul becomes wiser, moving through life's currents with trust and acceptance. When we emerge from times of difficulty, faith is no longer simply a belief but a foundation of who we are, a quiet, powerful knowing that sustains us through all things. It becomes a state of being, grounded in the understanding that life's trials do not define us but reveal the strength we carry. By standing firm in faith through life's challenges, we cultivate a resilience that allows us to embrace each experience, trusting that every step has its place and purpose in the grander journey of our lives. As you reflect on these 3 spiritual tests, consider how they may already be showing up in your life. Each test, whether it challenges your patience, resilience, or faith, is an invitation to awaken parts of yourself that hold incredible strength and potential. Now, the question is, are you ready to face these trials with new understanding? I invite you to take this knowledge and bring it into your daily life. Observe the moments when impatience rises, when letting go feels hard, or when you question your own path. In those very moments, you hold the power to transform, to choose growth over resistance, and to embrace each test as a step on your spiritual journey. Share your experiences in the comments. Have you encountered these spiritual tests before? How did you handle them? Your insights could resonate with others who are also on this path, creating a supportive space for all of us to grow together. And if you're inspired to keep exploring these topics, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. There's so much more to discover on this journey, and in our next content, we'll be diving even deeper into how the universe speaks to us in subtle, powerful ways. Don't miss it. Imagine if your birthday held the key to your spiritual journey, revealing not just who you are, but the unique spiritual archetype guiding you. Whether you're an endurer who thrives in resilience, an empath deeply connected to others' emotions, or a seeker in pursuit of wisdom, each archetype offers profound insights into your life's purpose. Ready to uncover what your birth date reveals about your spiritual path? Join me in our next video to explore the depths of your archetype and discover the strengths, challenges, and wisdom it brings.